We've all played with AI like ChatGPT, right? You ask it to write a poem or debug some code, and boom, it just does it. It honestly feels like magic. But what if I told you it's not thinking at all, that it's actually more of a trick? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how that trick works. This right here is the million-dollar question. When you ask it something and get a perfect answer back, does the AI understand what you said, like the way you and I understand each other? Is there some kind of consciousness behind the screen? Well, the answer is probably not what you think. You see, the feeling that you're chatting with a thinking, knowing being is an incredibly powerful illusion. And, just like any great magic trick, it's actually built on a very clever step-by-step process. So let's break it down and see exactly what's happening from the moment you hit enter. Okay, so here it is. The entire operation, the whole magic show, boils down to these 6 steps. You can think of it like a little assembly line. It starts with your words on one end and pumps out a fully formed answer on the other. So let's walk through it, one step at a time.
All right, first things first, the AI can't work with our language directly. I mean, it doesn't see words or sentences, it only sees math. So this whole first step is about translating the messy, beautiful world of human language into a structured format that a computer can actually work with.
And it all starts with a process called tokenization. See, the model doesn't read your whole prompt as one big thing. Instead, it chops it up into smaller pieces, or tokens. Now, these can be whole words, or sometimes just parts of words, or even just punctuation marks. And this shows you exactly how it works. A simple phrase like explain AI simply gets broken down into 3 separate tokens. And then each one of those tokens is given its own unique ID number. This is really the very first step in turning our language into pure logic. So what happens to those numbered tokens? Well, that brings us to embedding. Each token gets converted into a really, really long list of numbers. It's called a vector. And the best way to think about a vector is as a set of coordinates, literally placing that word on a giant multi-dimensional map of meaning. Now, here's where it gets really cool. In this giant meaning space, words that have similar meanings, like dog and cat, end up with coordinates that are super close to each other. But words with totally different meanings, like dog and car, are way, way far apart. This is how the AI starts to figure out relationships and, most importantly, context. Okay, so we've turned our words into coordinates on a map. But how does the AI actually read that map? Well, all those numbers get fed into the core of the AI, a kind of processing engine that looks at all the words together. And this is where the model truly starts to understand context. But how does it do that? I mean, think about it. In any sentence, some words are way more important to the overall meaning than others, right? How does an AI figure out which words to pay the most attention to? Well, the key is a special mechanism that does just that. For instance, take this phrase. When you read this, your brain instantly knows what bank means, right? It's the land alongside a river. But how did you know that? Because if you see this sentence, the word bank means something completely different. Now it's a place for money. There's a brilliant part of the AI called the attention mechanism that lets it weigh the influence of the words around it, like river or loan, to figure out the correct meaning of bank in that specific context. Honestly, this is the secret sauce. And all of that, turning words to numbers, understanding context, it all leads us to the main event, the core function of this entire system. So now that the AI has all this information, what does it actually do? Well, it plays a game, a prediction game. Okay, and this is probably the single most important thing to get about how these things work. A large language model isn't searching a database for an answer it already knows. It doesn't know anything. At its heart, it is purely a prediction engine. It's just calculating the most probable next word, one after. Just think of it like the most advanced autocomplete you've ever used. If you feed it the phrase react is a, it scans all the trillions of sentences it was trained on and calculates the odds for every single word that could possibly come next. So in this case, the word library has a super high probability, so it picks that word and adds it. Then it takes the new, longer phrase, react is a library, and does the exact same thing all over again to predict the next word. And it just keeps going, word by word by word, until it builds a complete answer. So you might be thinking, well, if it's just picking the most likely word, why do I get different answers sometimes? Great question. It's because it doesn't always have to pick the number one choice. You can think of it like a creativity dial. If you turn the dial or the temperature down low, it's very safe and only picks the most obvious words.
but as you turn that dial up, it starts to consider some of the less common options. And that's what gives the answers variety and makes them feel, well, more creative.
Okay, so let's just take a step back. We've gone from words to numbers, we've figured out their context, and we've predicted the next word in the chain. When you put all of that together, what is really happening inside that black box?
This is it. This is probably the best analogy you're going to find. It is not a thinking machine. It's a next word prediction engine that has been supercharged to an unbelievable scale. It has learned statistical patterns of human language so well that it can just continue those patterns in a way that looks and feels exactly like intelligence.
And that brings us right back to where we started. What feels to us like thinking or understanding is really just this incredibly intricate dance of high-level pattern recognition, massive probability calculations, and super sophisticated context awareness. There's no consciousness there, no intent. It's just math scaled up to an extraordinary degree.